Hi everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Edith and I am a vegan health coach, and I help people alleviate their chronic illness symptoms through diet and lifestyle changes. Now, it's been a while since I put together a longer format video. The reason being is I went to Europe to go and be with my family for the holidays, and I was gone for an entire month, and I didn't really want to be recording or editing videos while I was there with them, since I haven't spent the holidays with them in 7 years. So I just really wanted to take advantage of that time and be present with my family, and it was a great time. But I am back now, so I will be creating more videos consistently going forward. And in this video, I actually want to talk about coming back and traveling and how that affected my health and what tools I incorporated to ensure that I stayed healthy. So I'm going to be showing you my return from long travel protocol. And when I say long travel, it was long travel. So it took me 23 hours from home to home to get back. So that's because I had to take a vehicle to the train, I had to take a 2-hour train ride to the airport, and then I had to take 3 flights back to Florida, where I currently reside. And it just was absolutely exhausting. And if you are from Europe and you live in the US, you know what it's like. It really takes a toll on your physical body. But I will say that I have really mastered the art of traveling abroad in terms of what to do to help your physical body and to keep you well and your immune system strong and thriving throughout the process. So on my way there, I had 0 problems because I front-loaded with tons of juice. I ate nothing but raw vegan food the last few days leading up to my trip. I was solid. I had lots of fruit and even sprouts on my way, like on the flight there. But the way back, I had a lot less control. So one of my mom's cats actually got sick right before I had to come back, and it was very draining on my system because I love this cat more than anything, and I had to go with my mom to take the cat to the vet. The cat needed surgery. This was literally like a few days before my flight back. And so the last few days I was helping the cat to recover, and the cat was crying every single night. I hardly got any sleep the last few days returning back to the States, or leading up to my flights returning back to the States. Sorry, I'm distracted by the sirens. I will never live in a city like this again. It's just way too loud, so sorry for all of the distractions, but I wanted to give you guys a different background than just my apartment. So anyway, side note. So long story short, I didn't have the opportunity to set myself up for success like I did on my way. So not only didn't I have my juicer, but I also didn't have enough sleep, and then I was also like emotionally taxed, you know, giving that energy to the cat and supporting the cat. Like, I was literally up almost every night laying with him on the floor, just consoling him and giving him all the love and good energy. And then on top of that, just saying goodbye to my family, especially my mom, is very emotionally taxing and draining on my system. So the way back is always so much more difficult for me than the initial trip there. And obviously it is cold and flu season right now, and just about everybody on the flights, especially the long, like the 10-hour flight, the one that crosses the ocean, there were so many people sick, coughing, sneezing the whole entire time. Literally the person next to me coughing and sneezing the whole entire time. And it was so frustrating. I can't even put it into words, you guys, because I put so much effort into caring for my physical body, and I never put myself in a position to travel sick. And I get frustrated when others do that to myself and the fellow passengers, because there's not much we can do. We're all breathing in that recycled air, and we're all exposed to whatever virus, pathogen that person is sneezing or coughing into the air. There's literally nothing that you can do at that point. So unfortunately, we're all taking in viruses and pathogens on a daily basis, especially in that kind of a scenario. And so basically, you're just at the mercy of your immune system. Now, thankfully, because I live this lifestyle, and I have been living this lifestyle for many years now, my immune system was still strong, even though I didn't get enough sleep and I was emotionally taxed and drained, and physically drained as well. But I still did not get sick to the point that these people were. So I wasn't like coughing, sneezing. I didn't contract the virus the way that they had it in their physical bodies. That being said, I felt my body fighting the virus. So you can feel it. If you are someone who tunes into your body, you can feel when you are being taxed, when your body is up against something. You don't have the same reserves, you don't have the same level of energy, you don't have the same ability to function, essentially. And so I could feel that, and I felt that I was impacted, and I slept maybe 10 to 12 hours for 3 to 4 days after I returned back. And part of that was probably just catching up from the lack of sleep. I apologize for the noise. I hope that you guys can hear me. I got caught up on my sleep, and I loaded up on tons of juices again. So I'm going to show you, it's not going to just be me talking the rest of this video. I'm going to show you the protocols that I went through to make sure that I didn't come down with whatever virus and illness these people had on the plane. And I'm feeling great. So it took definitely a few days of rest, so I wasn't able to work out, and I avoided caffeine, I avoided gluten, I avoided soy, I avoided corn. I've been primarily eating raw foods with just some steamed vegetables. So I'm going to show you some clips of all of that, including my farmer's market haul, which was greatly influenced by this scenario. So I purchased a lot more herbs than I would have at one point, and I've been juicing those. And I've been following a lot of the medical medium protocols, and I swear by those protocols. Those healing tools, I would say, are the best out there. So if you are struggling with any symptoms or conditions, I highly recommend checking out the medical medium books. There's a wealth of knowledge, tons of recipes and cleanses within it that you can utilize to help yourself. So without further ado, let me show you my farmer's market haul, the meals that I put together. Good timing because the wind is picking up. It is still warm. I'm in Florida, as I mentioned. But let me show you all of those things. And if you have any questions or comments or anything that you need me to respond to, go ahead and respond in the comments, and I'll include some more information in the description below. So go ahead and check that out, and thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this information useful, and I will see you next time. So here is my farmer's market haul. I got a ton of goodies, and I'm going to be doing the medical medium brain shot therapies. So that's why I have all of these herbs. I mean, I normally buy a lot of these herbs, but I normally don't buy this many at once. But let me show you what I got. So I've got some local raw honey. This is the winter edition, so medicinal. I got some sunflower sprouts. I got some chard. I got mint, fresh dill. I have some grapefruit. I have oregano, I have rosemary, sage, cilantro, red pepper. I have dill. I can't remember if I already said that. Basil, more cilantro, parsley, scallions, celery. I have zucchini, red pepper, orange pepper, radish, fennel, butter lettuce, romaine lettuce, cherry tomatoes, asparagus, cucumbers for juicing, red onion, lemon, more grapefruit, sweet potato, lime, and lemon. I think I just said that. So here is my haul. I just hope I can fit it in the fridge now, but I'm gonna actually start juicing some of it now and make some of these brain shot therapies using these fresh herbs. Yay. So the first thing that I juiced was, of course, my celery. I make celery juice every morning. That's another medical medium protocol. And I'm using my Namaje 2 juicer. I will leave a link down below, and you guys can save 10% or $55 with my discount code Edith10 on this juicer. I highly recommend it. It even processed all of the herbs with ease. And I've had 5 other juicers before this one, and I can honestly say this is by far the best one that I have ever had. I highly recommend it. You can essentially just load it up and walk away and tend to your other tasks while the juicer is doing its work. The juicer is also a masticating juicer, which means it's a slow juicer, a cold press juicer that preserves the antioxidants of the produce that you are using rather than oxidizing it like a centrifugal juicer does. So there are many benefits to this juicer. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to help and answer them for you. So let me know if you do in the comments, and I promise I will get back to you. So one thing new that I'm doing is making the medical medium brain saver shots. So I bought the new brain saver protocols, cleanses, and recipes, and the brain saver book. And I always watch Anthony's videos. So the pathogen exposure shot, I think, is definitely necessary for me after being exposed on the airplane. So here I have the ingredients. So it calls for 6 sprigs of fresh thyme. So there's my thyme. Rosemary. There's my rosemary. Garlic. There's my garlic. And asparagus. I'm actually washing some more there. And then Brussels sprouts. So that's these 2. And you guys, these are shots, so that's why the ingredients are not enough to make like cups of juice, but it does make more than like a 2-ounce shot. Like I've been making anywhere between 4 and 6 ounces with all of the different shots that I've been making. And then I've got my celery. So this is, it actually doesn't taste bad. I've been drinking it the last couple of days. It's actually kind of refreshing, I think, because the rosemary tastes better than I was anticipating. But I'll show you another shot that I'm making of his. I highly recommend it. It is incredible, very powerful and potent.
Inflammation can come and go based on whether someone is getting more sleep or is lacking sleep. Did you know that? Now, listen. I know I hit a chord. If you can't sleep good, it's okay. So I'm going to tell you something. I talk about it in...
Another thing I do, which I've shared before, I think in a day in the life video, or my morning routine video, I will link it below so you guys can check that out for more info. But another thing I'm doing, which I do regularly, is I buy a aloe vera leaf and then I fillet it and then I portion out the gels like this. And then these will go into my smoothies. So this is a wild food. It's medicinal. It helps your digestive system, a lot of your internal systems. So this is my choice of medicine, and I have like a piece of this gel in my smoothies every single day when I have the aloe available. So this is another one of my healing protocols. Another thing I do regularly, especially if I'm not feeling 100%, is the heavy metal detox smoothie, and this is another medical medium protocol. So I essentially use all of his protocols whenever I am treating myself or a client, because I do believe it is the best information out there and it makes logical sense. So if you have a hard time with where he gets his information, look at all of the ingredients I'm always using. They're just fruits, vegetables, or wild fruits or vegetables or herbs. So it's all plant-based and it's all very healing. So I've got a couple of bananas. I've got barley grass juice powder, spirulina, Atlantic dulse. This is from Aqua Veggies. And I'm showing you the package because I actually have a discount link and code for them, and you want to make sure that the dulse you get is from the Atlantic Ocean. So this is organic, dry seaweed from the Atlantic Ocean. I'll have a link below with a discount. I've got an orange. I've got my wild blueberries. They have to be wild for them to work. And then I've got my cilantro. So I'm just going to blend this up. It's actually a pretty delicious smoothie, and I'm going to enjoy. Another thing I like to do when I'm not feeling 100% is to just get some light exercise in. So nothing crazy. This is just a bike ride on the beach to get some sun exposure. I also stopped and did some grounding in the grass, which is also very medicinal, and it helps your body recover and come back to homeostasis. And this is also fun, so definitely recommend. So here is the last meal I'm showing you in this video. I have a big raw salad. I have some chopped butter leaf lettuce. I have green onion, scallion, red pepper, radish, red onion, and tomato. And then here I have steamed cauliflower, steamed potato, steamed carrots. And then here I have a homemade dill dressing, which is dill, zucchini, red onion, garlic, lime juice, raw cashews, sea salt, and water. And you guys, you want to make your own dressing. There's literally like no good store-bought dressing. They're all horrendous, full of toxic ingredients. So definitely make your own. It's super easy and delicious. And yeah, this is the last meal of the day. And I probably won't be able to finish all of it, but I like to make an abundance and then just have whatever I will want. And then if there's any left over, I can have it for lunch the next day. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get back to you. See you in the next video.